Have you ever been in a cozy movie night with someone close, thinking it's just another relaxing evening, only for one unexpected touch to ignite a fire you never knew was burning, leaving you breathless and craving more? Stick around, because this true story will have you on the edge of your seat, questioning every innocent moment you've shared. It was a typical Friday evening, the kind where the world outside fades away, and all that matters is the comfort of home. I'd just moved back for the summer after a hectic semester, and my brother Jake had been my anchor, the one person who made everything feel normal again. We had this ritual, movie nights in the living room. Dim lights, snacks scattered around, no pressure to talk unless we felt like it. That night, the air was thick with the scent of fresh popcorn and the faint vanilla from a candle on the coffee table. Outside, crickets chirped in rhythm with the summer breeze, but inside it was just us, cocooned in familiarity. Jake sprawled out on the recliner, his usual spot, legs stretched, remote in hand. I curled up on the couch, blanket over my lap, feeling that easy contentment wash over me. The movie was a light rom-com, nothing heavy, just enough to laugh at and forget the week. We exchanged glances during funny parts, his chuckle low and warm, making me smile without thinking. But as the scenes played on, I noticed something different in the way he looked at me. Longer, softer, like he was seeing more than just his sister. I brushed it off, blaming the dim light or my imagination. Halfway through, during a quiet scene where the characters shared a vulnerable moment, Jake shifted. "Hey, sis," he said softly, his voice cutting through the soundtrack. "You ever feel like we're closer than most people get?" I turned, heart skipping a beat at the intensity in his eyes. It wasn't teasing. It was real, raw. "Yeah," I admitted, my voice barely above a whisper. "Like we don't have to pretend." He nodded, a small smile breaking through, and the air between us thickened, charged with unspoken truths. As the movie continued, I felt his gaze linger. My cheeks warmed, and I pulled the blanket higher, but it did nothing to calm the flutter in my stomach. Then, without warning, he moved from the recliner to the couch beside me. "Mind if I join?" he asked, already settling in. His arm brushed mine, sending a spark up my skin. I shook my head, words failing me. We watched in silence, but the proximity was electric. His hand rested on the cushion between us, inches from my thigh. My breath quickened, thoughts racing. Was this normal? Or was there something more we'd both been ignoring? The plot built to a romantic tension on screen, and that's when it happened. Jake's hand moved, gently landing on my knee under the blanket. I froze but didn't pull away. His touch was light, questioning. "Is this okay?" he murmured, eyes locked on mine. I nodded, heart pounding. Slowly, his fingers traced upward, along my inner thigh, igniting a heat I hadn't expected. The movie faded into background noise as his hand reached higher, slipping under my shorts. I gasped softly when he found me, his touch tentative at first, exploring with a gentleness that made my body respond instantly. He leaned closer, his breath warm against my ear. "I've wanted this for so long," he confessed, voice husky with vulnerability. "To make you feel good, like you deserve." His fingers circled slowly, building pressure, and I bit my lip to stifle a moan. The first wave hit me unexpectedly, my body arching as pleasure rippled through. "That's one," he whispered, not stopping, his movements more confident now. The intimacy was overwhelming, not just physical, but emotional, like he was seeing every hidden part of me. I clutched the blanket, eyes fluttering shut as he continued, his free hand holding mine, grounding me. The second climax built faster, my hips shifting instinctively toward him. He watched my face, adjusting to every reaction, whispering encouragements that made me feel cherished, not rushed. "Let go, sis. I've got you." The third came in a rush, leaving me trembling, but he didn't pause. His touch insistent yet tender. By the fourth, I was whispering his name, the movie long forgotten. The room filled only with our shared breaths and quiet admissions of need. Finally, the fifth wave crashed over me, intense and shattering, leaving me spent and glowing. Jake pulled me into his arms, holding me close as I caught my breath. "I didn't plan this," he said softly, stroking my hair. "But being with you like this, it feels right." I looked up at him, seeing the same mix of surprise and affection in his eyes. In that moment, our bond deepened beyond words, a secret understanding born from vulnerability and trust. The next morning, sunlight filtered through the curtains, and I woke with a smile, replaying the night. Jake was in the kitchen making breakfast, humming like nothing had changed, yet everything had. We shared knowing glances over coffee, the air light with new possibilities. That evening we talked openly, no barriers left. "I never want to hide how I feel again," he said, pulling me close. And just like that, our quiet moments became charged with promise. A connection that surprised us both but felt inevitable. Over the following days, we explored this new layer, always with the same care and respect. Movie nights turned into something sacred, where touches led to whispers and whispers to ecstasy. It wasn't about rushing. It was about discovering each other fully without judgment. I realized then that sometimes the deepest loves start in the most unexpected ways. A simple question, a gentle touch, evolving into a passion that binds you forever.